try to do everything ourselves first.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Okay, thank you, Andy, for that question, and thank you so much, Wu. I'd like you to look at the chat box later, and please, for some questions, you can please respond to those questions. All right, you have a lot of messages in the chat box, and thank you so much. Yeah, let's give Wu a round of applause. And now we move to Jakarta. Okay, we will go to Indonesia, and this will be the next discussant would be Dindin. Dindin is the headmaster of Love School in Jakarta, Indonesia, and he will be sharing with us also his experiences in engaging the stakeholder. This is another very interesting story of engagement. Yes, Dindin? And I think it's going to be Nikki who will be sharing your screen.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Edith.
Dindin?
May I share my presentation?
Okay, yeah, Nikki will share your presentation.
Okay. Yep. Is my voice, Miss Edith?
Yes.
Hello, is clear. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody, and very nice to meet you, especially for the first presenter, Miss Hung, is very inspiring me. Okay, so how deep you engage the parents in your school, it's very nice. Okay, in this occasion, I would like to present about engagement of school stakeholders. Okay, this is my brief profile. It's my name, Dindin Roshidin. Maybe Buawat and Andy and Indonesian people said when they hear this name, okay, because it's a repeated name, Dindin Roshidin. So it's exactly from Sundanese. Yeah, isn't it, Andy? Yeah, I'm a headmaster of SDLF School, UMJ. My experience from 2014 up to now to 2022. Okay, I start my presentation with this statement. Every child has development tasks, so learning must go on. It means that every child has developmental tasks that should be fulfilled according to his age, like learning to develop his physical skill, like maybe soccer, and then jumping, swimming, and learning to form a healthy attitude, and then learning to communicate and socialize with other people. So those tasks should be fulfilled. Okay, so that's why learning should go on to complete the developmental tasks. The statement drive me as a leader to think deeply how to engage all stakeholders of the school in order to ensure that learning and teaching. Because of that, I try to use model of Eddie. Okay, this is instructional model, but in my opinion, it can be used for building or for create a partnership program or activity. And then this model is developed by Racer and Molenda in 1990. In guiding the engagement of stakeholder, I start with analysis, or it's called need analysis. It is to analyze the needs of school, teachers, students, and as well as parents. So when I engage stakeholder, it was appropriate to the needs. After that, I designed the steps of engagement to have a model. Then I develop it into many kinds of program or activity which has been agreed. I implemented in my school, and the last I evaluated the implementation of program and activity. So in my opinion, analysis what the school needs, what the parents need, what the students need, it is to be fulfilled. Okay, so this is why I think this model or this framework is very good, and then I have used it. Yep. The first question. The first question came, what I need in pandemic? After analyzing in forum group discussion, I got several needs. They are online learning. It is a big problem in pandemic. How to make an online learning run very well, effectively, and interestingly. And the second is competence of teacher on IT. Yeah. And the third is facilities of IT and for parents. And the last, the condition of safety and health of teachers, parents, and students. The first, next. Then I designed the steps to ease the engagement of stakeholders. Schedule to visit some institution or person. Here it's like faculty of education, psychology institution, business and industry, Ministry of Health, commit or parents board, and broadcast team of the teacher. And then after that, I made MOU or memorandum of understanding, and after that I made MOA, and after that implementation, and the last is evaluation. Yes, the agreement written in MOU and MOA was certainly executed with conducting some program and activity as below, like training and workshop, parenting education, developing software, developing social media, vaccinating, screening, testing, tracing, and health education, and providing health facilities and inspiration class. Yes, this is the implementation of the engagement with the stakeholders. Okay, in the picture one, it is training and workshop held by faculty of education. The workshop is about IT, how to use a media and YouTube in learning and teaching process. And the second picture is parenting education activity, which is in collaboration with psychological institution. And yes, and the next picture, look here. There's a students using SIS. SIS, it means school information system. We have school information system for some usage. It's like evaluation or CBT, computer-based test. And then maybe like for the teacher, it is the teacher to write the report of the student, and the parents can open it at home. And the next is YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. I develop YouTube with a broadcast team. Okay, we can see here up to now there are 4,400 subscriber with 2,200 videos of learning. And then the next picture is IG, Instagram. So it contains all activities in the school. And the next is, yeah, it's a screening activity. It is a screening activity which is in collaboration with the Ministry of Health. So they come to school and they help us to do screening. And below is vaccinating. So it is also in collaboration with Ministry of Education. The last picture is inspiration class, which is a school involve the teacher in learning and teaching process. So the parents becomes a resource or become a facilitator or teacher, and they deliver the materials they master. So yeah, it is. I mean, it's for involving them in learning and teaching process. And the last step is evaluation. The last step is evaluation. Evaluation is always conducted after the program or activity using monitoring checklist, which is written in MOA or Memorandum of Action. And what I can learn from the pandemic, for me, pandemic made me aware how important engaging stakeholder in involving them in managing learning and teaching process. Thinking asset is in pandemic is better than thinking deficit. So we need some competencies to create good partnership, such as managing crisis, thinking out of the box, and utilizing internal and external sources of the school. Yes, that's all. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you so much, Dindin. Yeah, let's give Dindin a round of applause. Quite interesting how you use the ADDIE model, no? An instructional design model on how you engage, no, your stakeholders, starting from the analysis down to evaluation. So thank you so much. And now we are ready to take on one or two questions from your colleagues. Anyone who would like to raise a question, and please, Dindin, take a look at the chat box. Messages are coming for you. And if you have some questions, you can raise your hand. Yeah. So let me just read some of the messages here in the chat box. Thanks, Dindin, for sharing. That's from whom? And from Raymond, the pandemic has taught us to turn threats to opportunities, and great job. From teacher Chani, it is wonderful that you applied ADDIE model for stakeholder engagement. Did you encounter any challenge? That's a question from teacher Chani. Dindin?
Okay. One big challenge in using ADDIE model.
Dindin, can we request to, you can stop sharing so that okay.
Stakeholder or partnership is not permanent. Partnership. Wait.